Anyway.
I would just want an excuse to start another video.
That's fine, because I have more to discuss anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Notice that at the end of every episode of Pretty Little Liars, if not every episode, okay, 95%, you see...
No, it's every episode.
It pretty much is. You see A doing something.
A is doing something creepy with the creepy music behind him.
What, pray tell, happened at the end of tonight's episode?
Why did we need to know? We already kind of assumed that CeCe got away.
Why did we need to focus in on the smirk on her face after listening to her speak French, which, by the way, A was learning, and not saying again, let me backtrack, I do not fucking believe that CeCe is Big A. Anyway, but why focus on her face in this episode when...
Granted, it wasn't the last scene. The last scene was with the cops, but...
Well, yes,
we're talking about the creepy scene that's in every episode, at the end of every episode, when we don't see A's face, whatever, A's doing something creepy and the music's behind him. It's the same exact kind of setting, same exact thing, except we actually see CeCe's face. Why did we need to know that? Like, why, okay, CeCe got away, we kind of figured that she would. She had a passport, she had, you know, whatever she needed, and she got away. That's great. But she, like, walked away with a smile on her face. Not because, like, oh, here I go. Like, you would think she would be relieved. Do you know what I mean? If she honestly felt like she was, like, you know, she's on the run, and if she felt like she was in any kind of, like, you know, risk of, like, getting caught or whatever, you would be, like, nervous, and then, like, once you got through, you'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, not, like... Fooled yas.
Can't take it.
Would you like a macaroon? Like, she was just...
nonchalant.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
That's
bitch.
what I thought.
Smirky.
So, something more is up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Something's up with that.
That concludes
The recap.
Now.
To discuss.
Now to discuss what the hell they're going to put us through for the next 2 seasons that are already confirmed.
And now they're saying there's a time jump.
And they're going to be in college. And then they're going to be married and have Ezra Fitz babies. And A is still going to be in the fucking cradle looking up at them going, yes. Like...
Yes. Your unborn child.
Wah, yes. Text. Toby's 6-pack goes blasting. Oh. Yes.
Yeah, something's not right.
Mm-hmm.
So just to recap the recap,
To recap the recap.
Arya's fucking shady. And always has been and always will be. She picked up a prop gun and was ready to fucking fire it.
Allison and Shauna were in cahoots.
Yeah.
Plotting to destroy Ezra Fitz for whatever reason.
Like, please understand that we don't, like, just pull shit out of our ass. Like, if you actually go back and watch the episode, you will see Arya pick that gun up like she is ready to fucking fire it.
Seriously.
Like, bitch, you did not know that gun was, first of all, loaded. And you didn't know that... Now, am I saying the gun was loaded? No. But am I saying that the gun was, in fact, a real gun and not a prop? And how would the fuck would she know that? Yes, because I would walk on a stage and I would expect that to be a real fucking gun loaded. Here we go. Like, fucking going down, guns blazing. Here we go. It's a showdown. Like, not even so much that. What's the fucking, like...
Or that. What is he fucking texting
He's
for?
mad at me.
Why?
I'm not home.
Oh, tell him to shut the fuck up.
But, yeah, so, yeah, because you knew that was real and not fake.
Yeah.
And you knew exactly where to go.
Yes.
Like, you know what? Never been here before, but let me try this place.
Yeah, how about this?
It seems like a creepy enough place to be at night.
Yeah. There's a gun on the stage. Let me try to blow it off at somebody.
Pating.
We are in a theater.
Pew, pew,
I'm picking it up like a real
pew,
gun.
pew, pew.
Anyway. So, yes. What do you think is going to take place over the next 2 seasons that are now confirmed?
Are you talking to me?
I'm speaking to you because the camera can't answer me.
Disappointment.
Bunch of characters that fucking are going to be introduced. And
I'm really, honestly, though, like, we were so pissed off. Like, when I first saw Shauna's face, I was like, oh, no. Marlene King, I will come up there and I will smack the living shit out of you. No, we are not going to do this. But I'm actually relieved that she's dead. Because now, she's no longer a fucking suspect on the A-team for you guys to say, Shauna's A. No. She's never been A.
Very
She
true.
never will be A. She was just a person in a black hoodie trying to kill people. That's all she was. She was Gianna in a black hoodie. Trying to kill people.
Because that's what I do.
This is what you do. So, yeah, no, she was not on the A-team.
Okay, we established this. Now, seasons 6 and 7.
Maya's gonna be back.
Yes, I firmly believe that.
I believe that before.
I don't give a
any
shit
kind
if
of
there's
fucking-
any spoilers about it. I don't
We
care.
heard that there was a spoiler, but we've been saying this since the
We
beginning. You can go
don't
back and
give a
fucking check.
shit.
We've been saying since the beginning, Maya
We
is
don't
going to
give
be
a
alive.
shit.
Hello, Maya. How are ya? Like, no.
We don't
If you
give a
don't see
shit.
something happen, it didn't happen. If you do not,
And
if
if you
somebody
saw something happen, only believe half of it.
only believe half of what you see
And none of what
and
you
none of
hear.
what you hear. But honestly, though, we heard they found a body. It might be Maya. That's
found a body.
okay.
They think
And then
it's
we had
Maya.
absolutely no closure for people
Nothing.
that actually liked Maya as a person.
Which
It
I
sucked because
loved their relationship.
I did too. I absolutely loved Maya and Paige together. Yes, I loved Maya and Emily's relationship. I loved them together. I thought they were perfect for each other. I thought Maya was a rebel. Emily was the one that kept her grounded. They were perfect. They were opposite, but they were perfect for each other. And you could tell that they actually cared about each other. Allison never gave a fuck about Emily. You know what I mean? She might have cared about her as a friend, but whatever. She didn't love her. Paige is just a fucking little twit bitch who tried to drown her. But you know what? She tried to drown me, but it's okay. We'll forgive and forget, and we'll just move on, and we'll be, friends, and then we'll have sex together, and then we'll break up. And then we'll be back together, and then we'll break up, and then you'll take me to a karaoke bar. And we'll sing karaoke, and then you'll tell me how you can't come out to your dad because your dad will kill you. And then we'll just be friends. And then we'll date again. And then we'll not be friends. And then you don't love me, but I don't love you. And then you're going to tell me that you're going to go to college and you're going to swim in college. And then I'm not going to swim in college, but you want me to move in with you anyway. So let's just fucking get married. And then let's not. Because I will put an end to it. Me, Megan, I will put an end to it. Fucking Paige is a little fucking hoa. She doesn't even like girls. She just liked Emily. So, I don't know. I think that we all thought that Allison coming back was going to be a good thing. But
I really want to like her and not have the bad feelings that I'm getting that she's in cahoots but I can't.
you know what, though? Remember that comment about Shauna made on the stage? Even your mother was afraid of you.
Yes, I remember that comment.
Like, it's gonna be fucking something when we just, honestly, because what's gonna happen is Allison's gonna come back. She's gonna act like a fucking mega cunt.
Let me ask you this question. Back to that comment. Your mother was afraid of you.
Yeah.
Do you think that they were putting that in there for a reason? Shauna knew that Allison's mother was dead.
Possible. It's possible.
Not saying she killed her, but who the hell knows?
She might know who did, or that she is dead. But here's the thing. Whoever killed her isn't the same person that... It can't be Shauna, because Shauna's in fucking New York and was in Philly with them and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then it's not like she drove back to Rosewood, killed her, came back, and like, you know what I mean? So let's just count Shauna out. But here's the thing. So we find out, even your mother was afraid of you, whatever. how big of a slap in the face is this going to be? Because what's going to happen is Allison's going to come back. We all feel bad for Allison right now. I know you feel bad for Allison out there. I know everybody does. I know you do. I do. Even though we kind of have like a feeling that maybe something's not right with her, we all feel bad for Allison right now. We didn't in the beginning. We all fucking couldn't stand Allison. We saw all these horrible flashbacks. Yeah, we wanted her to come back on the show because we wanted answers. But did we really want this girl being friends with the girls that we fell in love with? You know what I mean? Like, you all fell in love with these characters. Like, you love all these characters. And do you really want to see that this person that has done so much to hurt these girls in the past, do you really want to see them come back and be part of their lives again? No. But then we fell back in love with her because she put on the pity fucking party, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still alive and I need help and blah, blah, blah. So we all fell back in love with her. But now what's going to happen is she's going to come back to Rosewood. Everyone's going to fucking hate her guts again. And isn't it going to be...
She tries getting on a fucking bus next week's episode, if that's next week's
like,
episode.
yeah, let's just fucking get all these girls tangled up in this and let's just leave them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, no. And these girls are finally standing up to her like, no, you're not going anywhere. You're going to fucking face this and we're going to face it together and that's that. Like, you're not going to leave us with your mess again. Like, this isn't fair to us. Like, no. But isn't it going to be some kind of bullshit that we come to find out that Allison was really A this whole time? And the whole reason that she was gone was to be able to do this shit? Like, doesn't it seem like all the A shit? Like, this whole thing, this past episode?
In all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Well, it seems like this episode and the season finale of last season's, there was no A activity when you think about it. When you
not really, no. We thought that there was, but theoretically,
we thought that it was A,
wasn't.
But it was Shauna, and Shauna was not on the A team. So let's just assume that nothing that has happened since the girls have been with Allison has been A related. They haven't gotten any text messages. They haven't gotten any kind of A, you know what I mean? Anything.
Yep.
So that's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
I would say. The minute that they get together with the, Allison gets
Suddenly,
together with the girls, suddenly all A
activity stops.
ceases to exist.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a new problem on our hands. Shauna's out to fucking kill someone. But Shauna was not on the A team. So therefore... And since when does A talk? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you think of A and you think of, like, the person in the hoodie and they're not going to talk to you.
Yeah,
they're not going to let you know who
like
it is.
Fucking Chucky from Child's Play.
Like, that was weird. That was something set up by Shauna, to throw them off, whatever the fuck it was. But that was just weird. That had nothing to do with the A team.
And again, there were 75,000 A's. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm A. It sounded like the fucking Lollipop Guild at Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. So, it's almost like I'm really not, really. Before this episode, I kind of trusted Allison, but I kind of didn't. Now I'm just like 99% sure that I can't trust Allison. Like, something's going on. And to be honest, I think that honestly, like, the biggest alliance that we're not going to expect is, I'm thinking maybe if somebody helped her out, that, like, if there was one person that I could think of in my head that actually helped Allison do what she did and whatever, and was actually friends with Allison since the beginning, and it's just going to be the biggest shocker in the world, it's going to be Melissa. They made it seem like she fucking hated her.
Yep.
She never got along with her. She didn't want Ian with her. Nothing,
right.
And it's going to turn out that she was going to be the one helping her from the fucking beginning. Do you know what I mean? Like, now she's shocked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she pretends like she's shocked. Like, nobody was shocked by the fact that Allison was alive. Am I wrong? Like, the Hastings weren't. Fucking Melissa wasn't. Like, no one was shocked by the fact that Allison was still alive. They were like, well, I can't believe this girl's still alive. We don't know what she's gone through. Like, no, a bitch has been dead for fucking so long. Like, how is she still alive? Like, I'd be like, oh my god. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? But nobody was fucking,
I don't know. Fast forwarding through seasons 6 and 7. A bunch more of questions, a bunch more of characters that we don't know that are going to tie somehow into the A-team, but they really aren't, and they're really good, and then they're bad, and then they're good, and then they're bad. And I'm going to blow my goddamn brains out.
I can't make it another fucking 3 years.
Not to say that I don't love the show, but
because 2 seasons is really 3
Because when you think
years.
about it now we have to go into 2018 like we said originally. Here we are. Here we are.
Goodbye.